Good morning and welcome, Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason, happy hump day to all of you. And wow, I hope everybody is ready for what is to come. It's been, I'll say this, it has been an exciting last few years of radio. It really has been incredible things that we're talking about. Today is no different. First, let's start with Oracle. Larry Ellison moving up the richest people in the world list. They actually didn't have great earnings. Matter of fact, they missed earnings. But said 3 companies, now they don't say what 3, have future ordered almost $500 billion worth of Oracle equipment. This is the data stuff, data warehousing, AI, right? Oracle, right? In the mix of that. I think their back book was like $100 billion. Now it's almost $500 billion. Yeah, so that it's up 40%. Now, listen, that happens with small stocks, you know. It can happen with things like Texit, right? But not Oracle. If Oracle goes up like 3 or 4 or 5%, that's huge. 40%. Unfortunately, being outdone, we did get producer prices today. Now, remember last month, producer prices off the charts, right? 0.9% higher. This one came in much, much better. Down 1/10 on producer prices. And that was better than what was expected. That was the headline number. They revised the month for this, and this, by the way, this was an August number. They revised July from up 0.9 to up 0.7. Still really big. But the good news is if you kind of added the 2 months together, which kind of seems appropriate, then you're right in that 0.3, right, year over year type stuff, which if you add that, that's 3.3. All right. But right now, headline PPI at 2.6. And that's about where it's been. Right, obviously it shot up, actually got down to almost 2%, but this 2.6, better than expected. Final demand for trade services, that index fell. Now, that was the index that shot way up the last time. And then, of course, if you take out this and you take out that, ex-food and energy, 2.8%. And then if you take out food and energy, final goods, ex-food and energy, up 0.3. So kind of like a mixed bag, right? My guess is energy prices really helped out unless you live. Of course, well, Phoenix, the prices of gas didn't shoot up in Phoenix until September. But looks like energy helped out there, but final demand, when you take away food and energy, was up 0.3, but overall a good number for the 50-point cut. And everything was kind of going along fairly swimmingly. And then Donald Trump said that he is ready to impose draconian and sweeping new tariffs on India and China to punish Russia to the negotiating table on Ukraine. Here's the condition. The EU needs to do it as well. And President Trump said that they are ready to impose 100% tariffs on China and India as long as the EU agrees. And the market just said, okay, now nobody knows what to do. The Dow's down 300 points. The S&P is up 30. That is Oracle. Without Oracle today, it'd probably be a really ugly day, but we got Oracle, so not bad, right? The Nasdaq's up 100. The bond market doesn't know what to do. So it's doing nothing, right? 406, 407, kind of right where we were yesterday. Crude oil prices higher, but not dramatically higher, which I think they're like, okay, they're really not going to do this, are they? They're really not going to do the 100% tariffs, or are they? Gold, higher, right? And now gold has been higher all day. It's off the high, got back to 3,700 again. But right now, gold's up $21, right in the ballpark of the 36.47. So right around 36.50. TV gold, which is the gold that they all care about right now, 36.86. Like I said, I think it got up to like 36.97 or something like that. And remember, the big number is tomorrow, PPI or CPI. Everybody's expecting a bigger number because last month's producer prices jumped so much that normally you see it on the consumer the following month. We'll see. All eyes will be on that number, but everything seemed to be lining up. And then, wait a minute, we may have the biggest tariffs yet coming on China and India. When we get back, though, it's Wednesday. A lot of things to update everybody on and text it. That's coming up next. 800-951-0592. Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason. We got the hottest things going in all of, in the world here. Gold and silver, cryptocurrencies, talking about Texas. By the way, Texas meeting tonight at the station in Colorado. Jason, give us the time for that meeting tonight in Colorado.
Yeah, we're going to be 5 o'clock. Mike Morris will be here. And bring your friends, bring your family. Anybody that's lukewarm interested, bring someone. Just bring someone with you. Just say, you know what, just come with me and sit and listen to this stuff. I know that you guys want the information, so you guys are treating this like a class, which is good because you're going to learn stuff. But just grab someone and bring them with you because it helps you when you bring someone in. And then Mike and Jason will close it. And then that helps the upline, which goes through, to Joe, goes to Mike, goes to me. And it helps you for doing the sign up. So I told a lot of people, Joe, that a lot of people are like, I can't really get people. It's like, you don't have to get them. Show them your app. Say, there's the money I made. I don't know the whole thing, but I'm learning. Talk to Joe. Talk to Jason. Talk to Mike. And we will close it. And they will be signed up under you. And that helps you get more hash, right, Joe? Let's do it.
That's right. Next
Friday,
meeting. Next Phoenix meeting. Wednesday the 17th at the Deer Valley Air Park, Barrio Brewing. Listen, this is going to be a meeting, a great meeting. Like Jason said, bring anybody that's, even if you don't think they're interested, bring them anyway. They're going to be when we're done. But we're going to do dashboard, Coinbase. Everyone needs to get signed up on the Coinbase. If you want to use Kraken, that's great too. And we're going to go through those processes, making sure everybody's getting established here. Why? Because we want you to sell. We want you to sell some. I mean, don't take our word for it. Everyone needs to prove to themselves that this is the real deal out there. So Wednesday the 17th, please RSVP in Phoenix. You don't really have to RSVP for the radio station. But I need you to do that here in Phoenix. Let us know how many guests you're going to bring. And then I'm talking to one of my partners, Wayne and Jim. We're going to do a meeting down in the Chandler area soon. So that the Valley's a very, very big place. So we've got listeners and texted people all over the place. Hopefully, we'll have that announcement coming very soon. But a meeting tonight at the radio station, the next meeting in Phoenix, the following Wednesday, the 17th, 5:30 to 8. Please RSVP for the Phoenix meetings. But this is, we say this all the time. But this truly is community here. You're not, going to be thrown to the wolves. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't understand it. And you just want to throw your hands up. Listen, I did that with you. That's what I've been doing for the last 13 years, throwing my hands up. And then I got a wake-up call. Jason and I, we talked about it over and over and over and over again. We got to figure it out. How do we do this? How do we help people? And that's really what this is about. It's coming. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Are you going to be like you are with the stocks, right? That's great if you had Oracle today. Did you know Oracle was going to go up 40% today? Nope. But if you had it, it was pretty good. Not so good, right? With Apple, their earnings weren't great. Their new iPod 17, iPhone 17, not that well received. Right? I guess the innovation getting worse and less and less. And now talks of 100% tariffs on China and India. Yeah, you don't know. But we've got something, an opportunity to take a shot at changing your life. And it's a very limited opportunity, as we told you. When the seats are all filled up, all that's left is like you can do with Bitcoin right now. Hey, I can buy Bitcoin at 110,000, and let's face it, let's hope it goes to 200,000. You can double your money. We've got an opportunity here that, last I checked, because it keeps creeping up, $3.17 on Texit Coin. When Jason and I first started talking to you guys about it, remember, it was 50 cents. 50 cents. What is that? 6 times? 600%? In 4 months? And I'm telling you right now, right, $16, to me, it's in the bag. I mean, right, it's a risk. I think the risk gets less every day. But let's just say 15 because it makes it math easier. That's 5 times your money. 5 times. In the next, 5 months. And, of course, we think the opportunity is far greater than that. Far greater than that. And it's interesting because I've got a few things I want to let everybody know. So, August, there was a big rush. People got their 9-packs. And anybody that did that was able to get their 2 pay centers put up at the top. I've got an update. They're not going to renew it. As we kind of already knew that. But if you don't have a 9-pack and you are past your 30 days, they're going to let you get it, but your 2 pay centers will be put down at the bottom of the tree instead of up right next to you. So still not bad, right? So you can still get the extra centers. The other day, that wasn't the case, right? The other day, they were like, they changed their mind. They'll just be placed at the bottom. So anybody can upgrade to the 9 and get the extra pay centers. They'll just be placed at the bottom. If you do it in the first 30 days, they'll place you where you're at, obviously. The other big thing, we talked about this yesterday. However many seats you buy today, and each seat, right, $995, they'll let you buy up to an equal amount of Texit coin. So it just happened this morning. I had a brand new person, did a 9-pack. That was $8,955. And then she said, hey, I want to get the Texas coin with the 10% bonus. That was another $8,955. So she spent a total of $17,910. She got 1,100 hash in our main pay center. She got 2 empty pay centers that she could turn on later. And $9,850 worth of Texas coin. And, of course, right now at $3.17, she's going to get 3,107.41 Texas coin. They say that this price is going to be close to $10 by the end of December. Those 3,100 Texas coin, just that, forget about what she's getting in her pay center. At $10, Jason, that's worth over $31,000.
Yep.
She could literally sell a portion of that, like let's just say about half of their coins, and get all of her money back. And of course, remember, her pay center has been getting coins as well. So, I mean, at the end of the day, she's probably going to have over $40,000 worth of Texas in 4 months, a little over 4 months. And of course, I didn't even do it at $16. These are the opportunities that are being presented. Is it guaranteed, set in stone? No, it's not. But here's what we know. What's the track record? Well, let's go back. Let's go back a year and a half ago when it was 2 cents. They told everyone it's going to be 4 cents. At this date, it was. They said, hey, in October, it's going to be 6 cents, October 2024. It was. They said January 25, it was going to be 12 cents. It was. They said April, by the end of April, it would be 55. Well, I think it was 54 cents. It was 55 cents. Every price target that they've given us, I've shared them with you on the air. They've actually done it sooner. And I'm telling you, we are, a week away from 375, which isn't supposed to happen until the end of October. It's going to happen now. And how do we get to these price targets? Very simple. Look at how many miners keep coming on. We've now, this week, the mine will be over 10% full this week. And you're like, well, gosh, 10%? God, we're 90% away. That's going to take forever. It goes very, very quickly from here. But they are offering you guys some enormous opportunities to make a life-changing amount. Now, if you've already signed up, and I know I got these questions yesterday. Hey, I want to buy some Texas coin and get a 10% bonus. Nope. They won't. Sorry. I tried. I begged. Please. No go. You're welcome to buy Texas on your own. You guys know this. This is why. Why do we want you to have Coinbase? Why do we want you to get on Dextrade? You can buy. You don't need us to buy Texas. It's our job to get you there so you can do it on your own. That's why we have these meetings. That's what we're doing with these meetings. But if you haven't signed up yet, do it. And if you want to get a 10% coin bonus, what a great idea. What a great opportunity that it is. The amount of people taking Texas coin as a commission versus cash and has gone way up. It's been crazy. Look at the volume that Texit now does. Every day now, a bad day is 200,000. That's a bad day. We're going to be pushing $1 million plus in volume very, very quickly. And Jason, that's been one of the big criticisms. Oh, the coin doesn't have any volume and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we do. And guess what? It's getting a lot bigger. And then, of course, what are we really doing? What is the goal? Why are you doing this? Because you're helping us build this mine. The mine is getting ready to explode in size. I did get an update yesterday on when all of that is coming. I'll give that to you next. I've got a great gold special. Give that to you as well. Stay with us. We'll be back. 800-951-0592. That is our toll-free number to call to sign up for Texit Coin. If you want to upgrade to Texit Coin, you don't need to wait for the meeting. You can. You can do those at the meetings. Obviously, either the meetings in Phoenix, the meetings in Colorado, or you just call down here. Me, Jason, and Mike, we kind of all work together. And so it all goes into one pot. So don't worry about that. But really quickly, I do want to get this gold special out because, guys, it's such a great opportunity in the gold markets, mostly because of Texit, because we've had plenty of people trading in gold, trading in silver to get Texit. And I'm going to tell you right now, already, we probably had half a dozen people start buying their gold and silver back. Yeah, already, because why? They're in the money. And this is what me and Jason kind of envision. We're like, normally I'd never say, don't sell your gold until you have to type thing. But this was something where I think the opportunity, there's risk. I think the opportunity outweighs that risk by so much that when this thing really starts going, you guys are going to be able to double, triple, quadruple your gold holdings and still have plenty of money to change your life. That's just what I believe. Today's gold special, I've got $10 liberties, $1,830. $1,830. That's like $6 over spot. I've got 3 graded half-ounce gold eagles. I think MS-70, MS-69, of course, they're perfect, almost perfect, because we don't use it as money. They're $1,850. I've got a Mint State 6210 Indian, $1,850. I got a Mint State 6110 Indian, $1,850, right? Which Indian do you buy first? You buy the 62 first, then buy the 61 right after that. But giveaway prices on these half-ounce. I do have a few 20s still at $36.50. So I got 20s, at spot or maybe below spot, depending on what gold's doing at that moment. But we're running very, very low. But if you guys want to trade some gold and silver to get into Texit, it's never been cheaper, right? Because gold and silver keep going up. Doesn't take nearly as much to do it. And remember, how many seats can you buy? How do you get started? You can put your toe in the water for $995. If you buy 5 seats, okay, so with 995 times 5, that's $4,975. They give you a seat for free. What does that mean? Seats, hash, right, power. What does it mean? The more seats you have, the more hash you get. And the more hash you get, the more coins you get every day. It's pretty simple how that works. If you buy 9 seats, $8,955. And I told you We had a lady do this today, right? She did the double. She bought a 9-pack, which gave her 11 seats, 1,100 hash. Now she has 2 other pay centers. She's got 2 other opportunities to get even more coins down the road. And she took advantage of the Texit bonus and bought $8,955 worth of Texit coin. And they gave her an extra 10%. And I just told you, when that coin hits 10, by the way, let's do this. What would the break even be? 17,000. Let me go through it again here. I had this yesterday and then I forgot. $3.17. So she's getting 3,107 coins. She spent $17,910, right? Because she got a 9-pack plus the bonus, right? To get the help me, Jason. What? Get the 11 seats, right? Get the coins plus the bonus, and she ended up with 3,107 coins. I mean, it really is incredible when you think about what the payoff will be when you do something like that. $5.76 when Texan hits. No, they'll actually be in the money before that because her pay centers were just the coins themselves. She'll be able to pay off her total investment when the coin hits $5.76. Jason, it's insane. And that's literally next month.
That's right. That's right. You know, it was designed to have these price points moving and to the $16 in February, and it's moving faster and being involved. I had somebody, Joe, that said, "Oh man, I got in May, and now if I would have waited till now, I could have got more Texit for gold because gold's up now." But I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute. How many months of Texas did you just crank out? You're way ahead of the gold." I mean, I know gold's up. I'm pretty happy with gold and silver. I always am. But, yes, you guys, if you think you're missing out because you can't get in on this extra special, you've already kicked major butt. I mean, Joe, we had people signing up getting $1 Texit and $1.50 Texit. Yep. And you guys are just killing it. So, it's great. I mean,
listen, if you want,
nobody's getting a raw deal here. Everybody's doing well.
Yeah, Joe. Everyone's doing. Listen, this is a huge opportunity to win. We deserve to win. You deserve to win. I deserve to win. Everybody deserves to win. If you want to trade some gold in and do this, well, I'll call this, I don't know, the 9-9 thing because it just happened. Right? If you brought in 5.5 ounces of gold, you're going to get a few bucks back, and you're set up here. You could do a 27-pack, right? That's I'm going to take a real swing at this, right? That's just under $27,000. Well, that's 8 gold pieces, 8 $20 gold pieces. And you got a 27-pack. Then you're like, well, I want $27,000 worth of coins. That's 8 more, right? That thing, same deal at $5.76. You paid yourself back. And at $10, you basically doubled your money. These opportunities, right? It's too good to be true. It's got to be a scam. It's got to be this. It's got to be that. No. It just happens to be something where this is the coin that the little guy gets to win for once. We'll be back to talk about the mine because that's really what's important. That's coming up next. 800-951-0592. Patriot Radio News Hour as we await tomorrow's PPI. Now we're going to wait. Is China and India, are we going to 100% tariffs on China and India? Right now, gold is up $22, $36.48. Silver up another 34 cents here today, back squarely above $41 here. Silver's looking very comfortable above 40. I don't think it's going to stay in the low 40s very long. I like that. It's already spent more time in the 40s than it did when it hit $50. What was that, 2013? Something like that when it hit the $50.
Right. No spike here.
right? It's just building this base. I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
I mean, really, Joe, this is record high for silver. You know, you had the spike in 1980 and the spike in 2011, but for it to be
that lasted days.
And we've been in the upper 30s, and now we're in the 40s. This really, I mean, I know it's not the record high, but this is really the record holding place for silver. It's finally in record territory.
Yep. $20 gold got a handful. That's it. $36.50. 3,650 spots. $3,648.20. I've got $10 pieces. $18.30. Right. So that would be what? $11.80 divided by 2. So right, $5.50 over spot on the $10 pieces. I've got 3 graded half-ounce American Gold Eagles. MS-69, MS-70, $18.50. $18.50. I've got 2 graded $10 Indians, a 61 and a 62. They're both $18.50. Buy them both. But if you only can afford one, buy the 62, then buy the 61. 800-951-0592. But today it's Text It Day because I get a bunch of updates from Bobby on Tuesday, and I share them with you today. Let's talk about what we're doing. We're crowdsourcing a mine. Unheard of. It'll be the largest independently owned crypto mine in the world. And I know, well, I don't know anything about crypto. You don't have to. I don't know everything about crypto. I'm learning. I know it's coming. You know it's coming. But this is an opportunity to get in on the ground floor because the door closes when the mine is full. So where are we at? The mine is almost 10% full. It'll be 10% full by the end of the week. Right? So that means we should have 10 million mega hash of the mine running. We don't, right, everyone? We know that, right? We're waiting on equipment. Right now we're waiting on the power company. Here's the thing. We've got almost 15 million mega hash of mining equipment bought. We're just waiting for the mines themselves. All the miners, we have them all. We got warehouses full of them. Victoria, the mine's there. You've seen it if you've been on Rumble Telegram, any of the Twitter, X, whatever it's called, Facebook. You've seen it. We're just waiting on the power company. They said they were going to get it done by the 16th. They still haven't given us a date. But let's just say, because it's utility, it's government, it may be the 16th, it may be a little later. The thing that I want everyone to know, we will be fully ready when they do the power, I guess, connect the power that we're going to need to the box. We'll be the mine will be ready. We're prepping all of those things. We'll have all the servers in the soup, so to speak. Each one of these containers, the B40 containers, 200 L9s, you don't need to know what that is. Let's just say each container is it's 3.3 million mega hash. So we would need 3 containers running to be right where we're at right now. Now we've got almost 5 containers worth of mining equipment. The next 2 containers, they're waiting to be unloaded. They're going to be unloaded any day now in Los Angeles. Once they hit the port, they're going to be put on a train. They're going to go to Dallas. We already have our facility in Mansfield. That's already ready to go. We just need, as soon as the box is in there, we can turn it on. We have a 3rd location in Houston. They believe that will be ready to go without delay when the container gets there. On top of that, we have some smaller stuff. Like when we were growing really small, they're called BC24s, which it's 24 instead of 200. One of those is going to go live in Mansfield this week. One of those is going to go live, so we will get more power going. But essentially, we think in the next 6 weeks, we will be at about 11 million megahash, the mine itself, up and running at 11 million megahash, which we think will be right about where we're supposed to be. The fourth container, it's literally in the ocean coming this way. And then we have containers 5, 6, 7, and 8 already being built. And as soon as they're ready, they're going to be on a ship. Big things are happening. We're doing, and Bobby's been doing exactly what he said he'd be doing all along. And that's where really good things happen. Why are we so confident in this coin? I'm going to give you a little snippet of what's been happening behind the scenes when we return. 800-951-0592. We've got some 10s. We got some 20s. We got some graded half ounce Gold Eagles. We got a couple graded Indians. Basically, pretty much everything's right at spot or right next to it, right? Right at it or right next to it. Spot's 3,650. Our toll-free number, 800-951-0592. Take a risk. Take a risk with us. See what happens. You don't need to sign people up. You don't need to tell anybody. If you do, if you help us grow the mine, they'll reward you. If you don't, no problem. The numbers I just gave you, that's for doing nothing. Nothing. Just signing up. Pay. That's it. Why are we so excited? Because we know what we're doing. Bobby's done this before. But we've had mayors all over the state of Texas. I told you about the meeting. There was 80 mayors. Bobby was presenting there. Almost every day in the last week, at least one mayor, if not several mayors, have come to the office in Mansfield. Some that are farther away called, hey, when are you guys going to be ready? When can we get in? When can we start doing this? And the answer is simple. When the mine is big enough, we can start. And we're getting very, very close to it. Not to mention, there's a big trip to Asia. They leave next week. It's called Token 2049. Why 2049? I don't know. There may be some crypto thing about 2049. I don't know. It makes the event in Vegas look like chump change. It's the biggest crypto event in the world. We're going to be there. Texas is going to be there. Why? Because people are hearing about it. The Asian market is going to be one of our key areas for growth. But that's something we were waiting for. Like, well, let's get the mine built first, and then we've exceeded expectations. We are ahead of schedule in everything that's coming for the next phases. I hope that gives you guys some hope, some excitement. I mean, think about this. Wait a minute. We can do business and not involve the banks and the credit card companies in our transactions. I can shop in my local community, and it really, truly does benefit the local community, right? Yeah, I want to do that. The cities benefit from this. I'll just say this. There's risk. There is. But here's the thing that it isn't. It's not a pyramid. It's not a rug pull. It's not a Ponzi, right? All these people, they make all these outrageous. They're just not true. How do I know? Because I see the receipts. You guys can see them too. It's not like it's a secret just for me and you got to take my word for it. Join Telegram. It's there for you. Take the risk because it will be a life-changing reward do. Whether it's supplementing your income every month or being crypto rich and everything in between. 800-951-0592.